For the question, we described a little bit earlier on how Republicans are going to use the debt ceiling to try to attack Social Security and Medicare. But the good news here is that thanks to your all's turning out and everyone else in the country turning out, well, we have a Republican House, we also have a Democratic Senate and we have a Democratic President of the United States. And I know that so long as we have a Democratic Senate and presidency, they are going to be highly, highly committed to protecting Social Security and Medicare from these kinds of cuts. So
Biden has a history of trying to cut Social Security. Are you kidding me?
Okay, sir. So I mean, here's what I'll say.
His entire career has made it so that Social Security is in danger.
So here's
the reason why his state has all the credit card companies, because money loves him. So don't come to us and tell us that he cares. He does not.
So I hear you. Listen, I hear you.
She hasn't talked to his life. All he's been doing is talking. And I am a nobody. You had a lot of time to talk. TV, Twitter.
All right, sir. I understand, sir.
She is disappointed in you and the rest of the CEOs.
I understand, sir. I'm trying to answer the question. All right. Here's what I will say, sir. I understand. Now, and listen. I hear you, sir. And here's the thing, is that I don't think there's any secret here that the president and I have our political differences, okay? But what I will say is that with the Dem Senate and also despite the fact that Republicans have the majority, their majority is this big. It's really, really, really slim. And they are thinking politically. And when you have a margin this big, and I will tell you, what I anticipate is that in the House, all 212 Democratic votes are going to be a solid no on cuts to Social Security and Medicare, period. My vote will be a no on any cuts to Social Security, Medicare, WIC, EBT, anything, period. So I can tell you, as your congresswoman, for me, it's an absolutely, I will never, ever, ever allow that and work to do everything in my power to not let that happen. Now, what I will say is also politically, this is not an easy move for Republicans to do. And I want to be real about that. They may want to do it, but they internally are very upset that something like that is coming to the floor because their most right of the right wing may be okay with that. But just look right here in New York. We've got, well, first of all, we don't even know if George Santos is going to finish his term. We're just going to bring them even slimmer. I'm just keeping it real. That's going to bring their margin even slimmer. You've got Westchester County that just swung by very small amounts. That's going to be tough for a representative in Westchester County to vote to cut Medicare, Social Security, EBT. So it's not as easy as they want it to be. Now, Kevin McCarthy's in a tough situation because he's a weak leader, as we saw from the first. He's a weak leader, and he's dramatically weakened after what happened in that first week because he made so many promises. Because Kevin McCarthy made so many promises that first week that he's lost track of everything that he gave away. And so as a result, it's going to be very hard because he created a lot of contention within his own caucus, which actually creates opportunities for us. So one of the things that we just want to I'm laying out the landscape for you all, and I believe that we're going to do everything in our power to protect those cuts. Now, they're holding everything hostage, But I can let you know, I cannot speak for everybody else, but I can speak for myself. And what I can tell you is that there is no way I would ever vote in approval to make those cuts and to protect our community. That's it. Thank you.